How? Why did you want to be an author?
Why did I? That's a great question. It's almost like, why do I want to be a father? But, you know, I mean, this is so cheesy, but I had to take a class and on writing. It was required. And sort of once I had that feeling, I couldn't shake it. And, you know, I didn't get started for a long time. But I think once I got it in my head that was something I enjoyed and it was something that gave me pleasure and meaning, I couldn't get away from it. I couldn't not think about it. And since I couldn't not think about it, I had to do it. I had to do it.
This is another interview of Ben Tanzer's new book, 99 Problems.
It is?
What?
I was agreeing with you.
Yes.
Good.
So, where can we find, if the people want to buy this book, where would they want to find it?
That's a great question. So you have to go to clapcenter.com. CLAP is the publisher, Chicago Center for Literature and Photography. You can get it right off their website. You can also get it from Amazon through their Kindle store. How's that? I should probably let people know there isn't a hardcover version. They're only electronic versions.
So, what's the story about?
That's a great question. Thank you. So what it actually is, it's a collection of 10 essays. So it's 10 different runs across a bunch of different cities across America as I ran during the winter of 2009, 2010. And my goal was to do a different piece about a different run in whatever writing project I was running and thinking about that day. And so it's 10 different pieces. And what I also tried to do was capture whatever I was being obsessive compulsive about that day, whatever I was struggling with. I just tried to put it all on paper.
Of all three books, Lucky Man, Most Likely to Go Away, I Go Mine, and 99 Problems, do they all three books have like the same vibe?
The same vibe. That's a great question. I think they do. I mean, I think there's a goal on my part to sort of capture, you know, everyday life and what that looks like, and insert a level of humor into that and conversation. I think there are themes, you know, I'm always very interested in, themes around communication, as I've said, confusion and pain and trying to make sense of things. But I hope there's a vibe. You know, I hope, this is very not humble. Can I say this out loud? I hope there's sort of a Ben Tanzer vibe. I hope you feel like you're reading something by the same author who's really trying to explore things from different angles. So there's definitely a searching nature, a sense of how do I make sense of what's going on in my life and in my head, and how do I get wherever I think I'm supposed to be going.
It's so sad this is our last question of the interview.
Right.
But
it's sad for me, but I've really enjoyed the time together.
But if running and writing were not like something that you really liked, what would you do instead of that?
Wow, you are so smart. Did you know you're really smart and handsome?
Thank you.
You're welcome. What would I do? I don't know. That would be really hard. I actually don't know what I'd do. I mean, it's sort of funny because if I was a parent, which I am, and I had the job that I have, which I do and I like, I mean, it's a good life, you know, but I do think people need a passion. I don't know what I would do, but I think I would really have to find something. I do think I'd have to find something. I think it makes everything a little better and a little more rich and a little more interesting. What do you think I should maybe do if those things weren't options?
Well, with your knee pain, I would go with riding, because if you want to be a pain runner versus a really awesome rider, I would have to do a really awesome rider.
Okay, then I'm going to try to be an awesome writer. Thank you for that. Oh, wait, I think we have one more. Okay, one more question.
Of the guy that the main character in the book, what did he like better, riding or running? Which one did he choose?
That's great. And I should say, by the way, because I know you know this kind of stuff, it's a nonfiction book, so you know who the guy is.
You.
Me. So is the question, what do I like better, writing or running, if I had to choose?
Yes.
That's an awesome question. That's like making me choose between my two sons, and I would never do that. I would pick you. Anyway.
Thank you.
You're welcome.